Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Gardner. I'm the principal at Auburn High School, and this message is being recorded for our parents of our Auburn High School Trojan students. I just want to make sure I give you a really clear message on how school's going so far. We have our open house event tonight. Today is Wednesday, September 30th. I'm not quite sure when I'll send this out to you, probably at some point this week. Hopefully it was a great event. If you weren't able to make it, you should be able to get back onto our school website, find our open house portal, and I think there's a lot of recorded versions of everything that happened this evening. So the reason I'm reaching out to you has to do with attendance, and more important than school attendance in the distance learning world is engagement. Our attendance numbers are showing really good as reported by our Skyward system. Teachers will mark students who are absent if they don't show up. And of course, the kids are showing up really well. They're in the meets, the Google Meets with their teachers, but the engagement could be better across the board. We're running at about 85% of our kids showing up each day. There's a little bit of difference in which kids are showing up each day. It's not the exact same students. I know after the first 2 weeks of learning, we had like 25 out of 1,750 kids that hadn't connected at all. And we are reaching out to families to make sure the kids can start connecting successfully. So here's my message, and I'm hoping parents can help us out with this. Our students are kids, and they're awesome. They're amazing. They have so much potential in life, but we also know as kids, sometimes we don't take some things as serious as maybe we should. And I just need you to have conversations with your students about really giving their education their best efforts. Even when it gets hard, even when it gets mundane, even when it can get boring sometimes, especially during distance learning, of course, it's so easy just to turn off the camera and maybe silence the mic and get your brain doing something else that seems more inviting at the time. What's happening, if that's happening with your student, is they're kind of creating their own learning gaps. And time is truly of the essence. We only get to meet with our kids, 5 days a week. Students are tapping into 3 classes plus their Troy time. And the time is just at a premium, and high school is hard enough. Now we're doing it in a distance mode that makes it even more challenging. So let's really be enthusiastic the way we motivate our kids. Let's really tell them they're doing a great job when they are, because most of them across the board truly are doing a great job. But I think some kids are struggling out there. So the way we've reorganized our school is we're not spending so much time with our kids because we don't get to see them, of course, especially those who are kind of opting out. We've built out a system here. It's called the Auburn Connection Team. And it's for some of the employees who may not have the regular classroom duties, like some of our paraeducators, some of our clerical staff that are basically just looking for more meaningful things they could be doing during distance learning. So our ACT team is actually a 3-tiered support system to help kids get engaged, and also to make possible any type of supports that families might need to help with that effort. I just really think this is the right way to go about doing school right now. Usually as we're working with the older kids, high school age kids, we can usually motivate them just by having a conversation with them when we're in brick and mortar. So I guess what I'm asking you to do is just have more conversations with your students. If you haven't had any, please start that. Really be encouraging, be positive, let them know this is about their future. I get to meet with my seniors virtually, recorded tomorrow, and hopefully kind of get them pumped up on graduation, because it's going to be here before you know it. And also, if you, as a parent, if you think you might need some extra support, do not be afraid to send one of us an email. You can send it to me. I'll get it to the right person. If I can't help you myself, we've got all kinds of supports here. I just want you to know that. I know when you drive by the school, if you do that, it looks pretty dark in here, but we're still working really hard on behalf of kids. And our teachers are putting in long, long days. Their days start well before 7 in the morning. Most of them are working past 7 o'clock at night. And it's all because they want to see kids succeed. So what I've said to students before, you need to meet your teachers more than halfway. I've never been able to say it more and mean it more than I do now. We really need them to kind of get on and really get going with this, because when this is all done and when we come back to brick and mortar, um, I want our kids to really have something really important to show for that. And that is in the way of credits and having good grades and feeling good about themselves. So again, I'm hoping you'll do that. It's been going really good so far right now. I just wanted to take a moment and just have kind of a serious, more of a messaging for you. And just thank you also for everything you have done, because for the most part, it's going really well. So have a great day. I hope you have a great weekend, and always feel free to reach out. Thank you.